Hey guys, it's Pastor Rachel. I'm doing today's Daily Soap, and we are looking at Galatians 1 and 2. And in Galatians chapter 1, there's a verse where Paul is talking about seeking approval and pleasing people. And he says something along the lines of, if my goal were pleasing men, I would not be a servant of Christ. And I think we understand that as a concept, that our goal is to please God and to do what He asks us to do, and to be in relationship with Him. But oftentimes we act as though our goal is pleasing man. We try to win people over and impress them and pretend that we're way more successful than we are and work harder than we need to. And we do all these different things to try to win the approval of people and to please them. When we think about faith, the goal is always to please God, and His standard for what pleases Him is completely different than people's standards for what pleases them. And I think that it's just that simple for today's soap, that I just want to encourage and remind you guys that our goal is to not even win the approval of God, because it's not something we have to earn or work for, but just to remind you guys that our goal is to please God. And that means that when people come at us with their standard of what our life should look like, that we get to filter that through the lens of, what is God asking me to do? Because sometimes it's not take the big promotion or do the things that look, I guess, quote unquote, successful. We get to do what He asks us to do. And if our goal was pleasing people, serving God wouldn't be a priority, which is hard, because I myself and know a lot of other people who fall into the people pleaser category. I like when people like me. In fact, today, Pastor Ben had mentioned, or maybe it was yesterday, something along the lines of, you either are liked or you lead. You can't always be liked and lead at the same time, which is hard, because I like being liked, but that's not why we were created just to be liked. We were created to be in an intimate relationship with God, and that is our biggest priority. I'm gonna pray. Lord, thank you that your approval is the only thing that we need to be successful, and that to attain your approval, we don't have to perform or work or convince you that we deserve it. You created us on purpose, for a purpose, and you approve of us. And I pray that we would operate out of that approval when we think about pleasing people, that we would remember that our goal is to please you and not people. And that's not an excuse to be a jerk or to treat people poorly, but that we would understand that pleasing you really is the only thing that matters, and that we don't have to work to impress other people. We just get to do what it is you ask us to do, and out of that, we can establish healthy relationships with other people. So just pray you'd help us to do a good job of that this week. Well, I guess through our entire lives. But yeah, amen. Bye, friends.